What is up, ladies and gentlemen? The Primary Hunter here today, making a video for you. It's a game impression, a video game impression, first impressions of the game I'm playing, kind of right about now. On my 2DS, Pheonix Wright Ace Attorney. Or is it Ace Attorney Pheonix Wright? No, it's Pheonix Wright Ace Attorney, the first Pheonix Wright game. Actually, while I'm doing this, I'm playing through the trilogy because I bought it on the eShop up there. The Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney or Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright trilogy. Um, 3 games. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, then Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. Um, Justice for All, which is what I'm playing right now actually, and um, Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulations. I think that's it. Yeah. And right here, I'm just doing my impressions on the game, my thoughts on it, what I think about it. Same thing as thoughts. Recommend it to you. Just putting my thoughts out because I was just thinking, oh man, I need to do more. I want to do more videos because I actually want to make this YouTube thing work, but I don't know what to make videos on. And I was thinking, well, I've played quite a few video games. I wouldn't say I played a lot of them. Well, I've played quite a few. So why don't I just do my thoughts and impressions on them? Um, Thoughts and impressions. It's kind of a bit sketchy because I can't really do reviews because I don't really know what would constitute as a review. Because would I have to 100% complete it? Would I have to, like, how far within the game would I have to get to say that, oh, I can actually give a review on it? And plus, if I do I feel like doing impressions gives me a bit more freedom in at what points do I want to make the video about the game. And then, like, say if I just gave you my quick impressions, like, because what I'm hoping to do with this is, as I play through the games, I will record my the time I spent playing it, which for most of them won't really mean anything because, well, for most of them it won't take that much effort because they can't, like, when you play most game files, they come with the recorded time, which is what I'm planning on using. Yes, I used the recorded time to say how many hours I'm in and say what point I'm at the game or so without any spoilerish warnings. If I'm going to talk about spoilers, I'll talk about more than, like, I'd most likely make a whole video. No, I will make a whole video dedicated to spoilers. Um, and you would tell from the title because I'm gonna, well, I'm just literally making videos and putting them out. I'm not really confident in editing at the moment. Well, this laptop is pretty much borrowed. So it's not really mine. So I don't really have much access to it other than just making videos and that stuff. So I'm just working with what I have. So that's it. Me introducing this video series of all other video series that I've said I've made and all that. But yeah, this is, so yeah. Right now I'm playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Or whatever the order is, the first game. I've completed the first game thoroughly. Don't know how many hours I put in. I'd say about maybe 10 or so hours. I'm not quite sure. This is just literally off the top of my head. But I spent a decent amount of time on it. And yeah, this is gonna be my thoughts about it. So first, right about, I want to tell you where I'm coming from when I'm talking about this game. I've seen Let's Play. I've seen a Let's Play of it from Super Genius, or however you pronounce that channel. He did Let's Play of the first game. Um, I was just like, oh, what's this game? I was like, because usually I was like, before I going, I want to buy this game. I would search up on the internet like most people do. I was like, oh, I want to know what this game is because I see memes. I heard about this game for a long ass time, but I didn't know how to get into the series. Didn't know which game to start with because I saw many different Phoenix Wright. They're not. I saw many different type of. I saw many Phoenix Wright games, and since they're not all numbered in order, it's kind of like the Professor Layton games. Another game I want to give a first impression on this series. Oh, to be honest, Professor Layton games are worse, much worse. Because like there's so many of them, and they're not. There's no indication of the order of those games whatsoever. At least with Phoenix Wright. For so far, I'm playing just through the Phoenix Wright's games, which is just the first three that are. I'm playing through the Ace Attorney games, the first three Phoenix Wright games. Uh, After this, I may go hunt down Apollo Justice, and Miles Edgeworth. I think he has a game of his own. Um, then I may play Dual Destinies, but what I'm hoping to do is, what I'm hoping is, I want to play through the Phoenix Wright games, and then play through the Professor Layton games, so then I can be prepared to go play Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright. Cause I don't know. Even though when I saw that trailer, I had played neither of these games. I was just like, it just seems so much hype, and I know the game's out and all, so that I just want to kind of get to it. But I'm taking my time with it. Um, yeah, I'm taking my time with it. Don't want to rush through things because one of the worst things you can have through games are like rushing through like certain sections or even certain games to get to the game where you want, and then you just feeling like, ah, this wasn't worth the rush, honestly. So I want to enjoy what I'm playing through right now. I've literally just started the first chapter of Justice for All. Was it All for Justice? Justice for All. The Lost Turnabout. Yeah, I just started that chapter. Um, as so yeah, as I was saying, I was saying where I was coming from. But like yeah, so I was looking for a let's play to watch about this game, and see how the gameplay was like. And when I keep watching let's plays, when we rewatching let's plays, it's like I I watch it and I mean like I want more. So I keep watching it and watching it and watching it and watching it. And sadly, I watched all the way up to the third chapter, um, ending on the third chapter, which is sad because I actually found the third chapter really funny. But as I was playing it when I got the game, it kind of felt monotonous. But I literally made sure not to touch the fourth chapter online or the fifth chapter because I heard that they were the best chapters in the game. Um, so yeah, so this impression, pretty much what I'm trying to say, this impression is coming from someone who's spoiled himself of the story, like the first beginning of the story. So yeah, think of my impressions however you want. Um, okay, so that's where I'm coming from. Game wise, I I really like it. It's if you're familiar with the Danganronpa series, I can't pronounce the name for hell. I'll just pronounce it whatever. The one with the evil teddy bear Monokuma. Um, that series with the whole crime investigation part because it's really weird. Even though you're a lawyer, you're kind of playing as a lawyer slash detective because you're playing as a detective in the investigation scenes where you're looking for all these clues to the cases, and one of the luckily like you can't like the game is set up so you can't progress the game without having all the clues because after you find all the clues, you go into the courtroom sessions. So yeah, like I said, it's kind of like Danganronpa in a sense, like that. In the sense that like um you start, obviously murder happens, you start doing the investigation, and then you go into the courtroom session, the courtroom, and you cannot progress into the courtroom without finding all the clues or evidence that you may get. Um, One of the things that's, I don't say it's annoying, but it's just kind of oh oh like surprise, is that you do end up building up evidence within the courtroom, like during the time when you're trying to get your defendant the not guilty treatment. Um, so it's kind of like but yeah, just trying to find evidence. It makes you feel like I really like those games like that. Like um, if you're fans of the series Case Closed or Detective Conan, one of the things I like about Detective Conan is like you find all the clues, like when after shit happens, someone gets killed or whatever. As the series progresses, you find the clues along with the past, like the investigator, or in this case Conan, and then you since you're finding them along with him, it allows you to like figure out how stuff happens on your own, and then it really works in your mind and all that, and I really dig that. Um, it's especially true if you're let's playing it. Um, if you're if you're let's playing it, I would suggest let's playing it blind. Because this is not a this type of game is not really a game which you have a lot of replay value. It's more of you play it for the experience. Like I don't see myself replaying these games that much because I already know what would happen. And like I said, from just even watching the let's plays alone, getting to chapter 4 it felt like a grind, and that's my fault. That's purely my fault. So I'm not judging the game on that at all. But like I say, this type of game is one of those games where it's more of an experience. Like you play it for that one moment, that one experience. It's a very good experience, and you certainly get your money's worth. Like not every game needs like all these replay values. It does help. It does help add to the game if it has replay values. But like if the single campaign from beginning to end is good enough, then I'll be fine. Like if I can get something from the game, then it's all good. Like um so yeah. Um so I explained the investigation part. Um without it need being said, this is my first video of these, and I actually have planned on making more videos because I bought loads of other games that I can do first impressions of. Oh, another one's Ni no Kuni. I can do it. I can do a Ni no Kuni video. That would be good. Um, so everything's gonna be all over the place, but hope you stick with me. Um, so so that's the investigation. The courtroom is it's in the courtroom. The courtroom is pretty much you like the prosecutor. The prosecutor brings out a witness, and what you have to do is to try and because right now in these type of games, it kind of rolls with the whole you're guilty until proven innocent. So right off the bat, people are going to be suspecting you of being guilty until you show that oh no, my guy cannot have done the crime for X or Y reasons, and then you pretty much just try and point the blame onto someone else. Most of the times, it's just like you did it. Um, and most of the times it ends up usually being the witnesses that get called up into the court to do it. It's like one of those. It's usually one of the witnesses, and they're like, yeah, they did it or whatever. But okay, so usually like like everyone thinks that your guy did the crime, and then they'll bring up a witness saying, oh, telling them why we know they did the crime because the X or Y evidence, and because X or Y evidence implies that this happened, and then you bring in a witness saying, oh yeah, they saw the shit, so yeah, your guy's pretty much guilty. So what you have to do is because let's say if your guy, like we're assuming your guy's innocent. Since your guy's innocent, and the witness is saying, "Oh yeah, that guy's guilty," that witness must be lying because we all like from playing the first game, you can assume that your guy's innocent. Whoever you have, you can assume he or she is innocent. Because like one of the advices a character gives to you is as a defense attorney is you have to believe in your defendant, like no matter what, even if they are practically guilty, even if even if it looks like they're guilty, you have to believe in them. Because if you don't believe in them, like you practically lost. Like as soon as shit goes hard, it's just really like you're gonna lose the will to fight, and we'll figure out how they could not have done it. Because a lot of cases, I've gone through a lot of cases where I've been like, man, it's really, I would like to believe in you, but it's really, really hard considering the evidence stacked up against you. And then, like, as you muster through, you'd be like, oh no, yeah, you can't have done it. Yeah, I was on your side. I believed in you from the start. Like, and I was like, yeah, I was totally on your side. Um, but yeah, since you assume that your defendant's innocent, that must mean that the witness must be the witness, the witness is lying about something or somewhat. So you use your evidence or you use anything in your arsenal to point out contradictions in what they're saying, like, oh, this cannot happen because this states otherwise, or you stated previously that this happens, so that contradicts that. You keep doing that until they eventually break, and then they go like they just fuck themselves over for contradictions, because pretty much lies beget more lies. It's like it's kind of just like a snowball, a domino effect. Like as you like, and like usually, yeah, kind of like a domino effect. And usually, like sometimes, like there's this one case where like I felt like the hardest thing of the whole entire case was finding the first lie, finding the first thing, the first contradiction. Because I remember just staying there for like hours, just well, not hours, probably up to an hour, like thinking just like, oh, I can't, like your testimony seems perfect, and the game is not progressing, like, because sometimes like the game purposely makes it so that like, oh, you can't figure it out, you can't figure contradiction because there is none, so it progresses itself, or like it hasn't given you enough tools to solve the thing, so the game progresses itself. But then there are times where like, yeah, you know you have to find a contradiction in that, and they're like, oh, this really seems perfect. Like sometimes you have to go to the point of nitpicking, and like you may feel like, oh, should I really raise this up? It honestly feels like a nitpick, but whatever. So that's the courtroom. Man, I'm going in 20 minutes talking about this. And here I thought it would be a short video. Well, I guess I should have known better. I talk too much. God damn it. Any problems I have with the game? I've had issues. Not really. I haven't really had problems. I haven't come across any problems. The only issues I've had is where sometimes you would figure things out. You'd think, oh, this may I might have my line of thinking, but because you didn't select the thing is, you may have your line of thinking, and your line of thinking may be right, but if you don't select the evidence that the game wants you to select, then you fucked yourself over. Luckily, you pretty much I think you get you get 5 or 6 tries until like game over. But yeah, if that it hasn't happened a lot. Like really only kind of on my hand. To me personally, like maybe twice. Though admittedly, I've seen from watching let's plays of it, I have seen it happen to other people as well, where it's not that our line of thinking were wrong, it's just that we didn't select the evidence that the game wanted, and so sometimes it's like, oh, duh, it's our fault, but sometimes it's not as obvious as you think it is. So it's not really much of an issue because like you can't really do it. I can't really see them fix. You can't really fix that. Um, if anything, it just means that oh, you should pat yourself in the back. Like you like you're thinking so out of the box that you were right, but you just but like it was kind of out of the box thinking. So, but yeah, those are my thoughts on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Overall, I say yeah, it's a very good experience. If you like very smart games, you have to think. Or if you like visual novels, because it is a visual novel, by the way. I forgot to mention. Like another similarity has to Danganronpa. It is a visual novel. So if you like watching visual novels, if you like really smart games where you have to be not necessarily smart. Like the game's not really about you don't necessarily have to be smart, but more of focus and attentive. You have to really be attentive and just think about things, which is really where most things come from. Um, so if you like that detective, if you like Detective Conan, if you're Conan fan like I am, then give this game a shot. This has been the Primary Hunter's first impressions, or impressions. I'm not going to say first impressions, but it's been the Primary Hunter's impressions on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, or Phoenix Trilogy Wright Attorney, whatever. It'll be on the title of the video, so just deal with it. Anyway, see you in my next game slash vlog slash video slash whatever. Peace out, internet. Bye. Yeah, bye. Oh my. Bye. Can't think of any other better thing to say. Really, that's just a thing with me, just coming up with outros.